Hi, I'm your transparent. Because a bunch of bubble-blowing babies complained about my voice, I changed my TTS software. Now, my job is twice as difficult, so, thanks for that. At least I have a male voice now, I guess. I say it often, but disability and mental illness are viewed so poorly by most of the globe that many disabled people actively harm themselves trying to make themselves useful in the eyes of society. Needing government assistance is treated like a crime, while employers and businesses refuse to properly accommodate people with disabilities and chronic mental health and physical illnesses. I'll never forget how a 60-year-old woman working a register at Walmart looked at me with abject revulsion because I had a WIC card. I had my sons, who were babies at the time, with me, so the thought has crossed my mind a time or two that she was judging me for being disabled and having children, but regardless, the caucasity it takes to be disgusted by someone needing help while you work the register at Walmart as a senior citizen with a mouthful of meth rot and nicotine calluses on your fingers is quite substantial. Congratulations, Susan. Instead, that like I had a second head, people waiting until whoever I was with walked away to accost me with prayers and sermons, and random people jerking their toddlers away like I had a communicable disease happened with such frequency. Stuff like that was so commonplace during my childhood that my elegant, poised, God-loving Christian grandmother made little slips of paper with a Mickey Mouse flipping the bird, letting people know exactly how she felt about them. She had the intelligence and elegance of a well-educated woman coupled with a knee-jerk rage of a Southern-raised Christian conservative. She was a loving, funny gremlin that told dad jokes like they were precious gems of comedy and would take a hand to my mouth for the mildest of perceived slights. She could be my strongest advocate and my harshest critic. Regardless of anything else, she loved me fiercely and taught me to stand up for myself in the face of adversity. After a while, you get kinda hard to the staring, the awkward questions, the religious ambushing, but it never prepares you for being abandoned. I always tried to make sure my husband understood what being with me meant. We got into an argument once where he insisted I would be stared at if we ever went to India. I laughed. When he asked what I thought was so funny about that, I just said, "You'll see." Our first real date where we went out to eat, I remember him standing in the parking lot, glaring at strangers as they gawked at me. He shouted, "What the hell are they staring at?" I shrugged and said, "Me. They're staring at me." He hadn't believed me and he was horrified. I told him what being married to me would entail and he still grew to resent me. He still bailed on me because standing by me wasn't easy. In marriages where there is a husband and wife, the husband is 21% more likely to leave if the wife is the one with a chronic illness, disability, or serious illness. That's 7 times higher than when the husband is the one to have an illness or disability. Alright, kiddos, that's all I've got for this one. I'll try to be as consistent as before, but this new voice process is a bit more complex, so my posting may slow down a bit. Maybe, you never know with me. Anyway, stay in drugs, don't do school. Bye.